your current state, your vibrational state, is currently attracting or repelling your good. And in today's video, I'm going to help you maintain a state, a frequency that only attracts. But before I get going with my teaching, hello everyone, Tanya Pluckrose here from Rich Results Mindsets, and I'm all about helping you master your mind so you can master your life. And if any of my content is resonating with you, then please consider sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Oh, and then if you would like to go deeper with some of my work, I do have a Facebook group that's free that you can join, and I provide more in-depth teachings within this Facebook group, and the link is below. Okay, let me get going with this teaching today. So I'm actually going to paint a picture for you to support you to step into the right state. And if you stay there long enough, well, often enough, consistently enough, you will start to attract more good and less misery and struggle. All right, so I want you to imagine right now that you are living in a home, a house. And in this house, there are a number of rooms in the house. And there's a number of floors, okay? And each room within the house has a state. It has a state of being. Now, there are some rooms that have a state of, say, confidence. Then there are other rooms that have a state of struggle. There are also other rooms that have a state of success. But many people are living in the wrong room for most of the time. And that room is often the basement. And when you live in the basement for a very long time, you think you're stuck and that you can never get out. But you can, and you can get out instantly. You literally can leave that room and elevate to the third floor to a room. I like to call that room the penthouse, but you can go to the penthouse at any time. And there's only a caveat to get there. That is, first of all, you need to become aware of the current room you are occupying. You need to become aware because each room has within it external circumstances that include people, places, and things. And each room has also an internal self-concept, an internal mental state that is contained also in that room. So if you're in the habit of living in the basement, and the basement is the room of struggle, then guess what? You can only experience the external environment that matches that state, that frequency, okay? So if you're in the habit of being in a state of struggle, then that frequency is one that's very low, okay? Remember, we are all energy and we are all vibrational beings, and we fail to remember that we're on a vibrational journey, not an action journey. And so many people, they sit on a very low frequency, and really they could elevate their vibration, right, to another frequency, which is really just another room within the house. But the first place to start is to become aware. So you become aware through evidence from the outside of things that you are not to your liking, that you don't want. And it may be people, places, and there could be circumstances of hardship. You will also, in that room of struggle in the basement, you will often have an internal mental state. And this mental state is often one of fear, doubt, and worry. There's a lot of conflict and chaos going on within your mind. So you become aware, oh boy, I don't like being in this particular room. You become aware first, and you don't beat yourself up. You just become aware and then you decide. You must make a decision. I'm not staying in the basement anymore, or not for this moment, or for this hour, or for this next 2 hours. I am choosing instead to go to another room. And then literally you can quantum leap to another room instantly when you have made the decision. But it's important that most people are not in the habit of feeling what the penthouse feels like, because the penthouse has a certain vibrational essence. It has a feeling about it, right? But most people have never felt good for long enough. They get fleeting moments of feeling good, but they're not used to it. And so most people are in the habit of feeling a certain way day in, day out. So you almost have to go and explore what other feelings feel better for me, and then learn to quantum leap to those feelings more often than the feelings of struggle. And I'm going to let you know, you have felt good at times during your life. Come on. There are certain memories you have that have included the results you would like. And it may have been you graduated, maybe you got married, maybe you bought your first house, maybe you got promoted, okay, maybe you received a certain amount of money. And so those experiences created a certain feeling. Well, guess what? You can have that feeling most of the time. You literally can have that feeling because it's all a mental game. It really is a shift in the mind, okay? It's a shift in assumptions. If we include Neville Goddard in this teaching right now, it's just a shift in assumptions. And really, that is the feelings of the wish fulfilled. So it's almost like you have to train yourself to assume that feeling and persist in that feeling long enough until your reality changes on the outside. So really, my broadcast today is to remind each and every one of you that you are that powerful, that you can move rooms within a house that has so many different states in it. You can shift states, and most people are shifting states throughout the day when they are in certain environments. But you can do it whenever you want. But the hardest work in the world will be, I believe, is to not let the outside circumstances control you. You cannot afford in any way to let your 5 senses hijack you. You cannot allow the 3D in any way to say that is the facts. No, your imagination is God. Your imagination is greater than the 3D. You just have to convince yourself of this fact. So hopefully this helps you today to shift your vibrational states, and you can do it. Like I said, it's awareness, decision, then just act, and you actually do it all inside the boardroom of your mind.